Welcome to Up in Smoke with Becky. Today we're just going to be doing a little light grilling. We got some ribeyes over here getting ready to go on the grill. Ribeyes, super simple. I already just hit them with some salt and pepper, garlic, and we'll put them on later. But first, I'm going to do my new favorite side dish. We're stuffing some peppers with some spinach artichoke dip. This has become my new favorite way to serve this dip. We used to love serving it with corn tortilla chips and whatever, but then suddenly my husband, Tim, decided that he wanted to be much more low carb. So I had to figure out, because I really love this dip, how I was gonna serve it. So anyway, this has become one of my new favorites. So what I've done so far is I thawed a 10-ounce package of frozen spinach, and then I put it in a paper towel and squished out all the water. Squished, that's a technical term. And because you don't want all that extra water in your dip, it'll just make it runny. So I've got that in there. I've softened up some cream cheese. You got to make sure you get this good and soft because it will be too hard to mix otherwise. And we're all going to put all of this into our food processor. So I'm going to puree this dip this time to be able to stuff it into our peppers without huge chunks of artichoke, because I'm not going to heat it up. Usually this dip is a hot dip that I usually make it in the crock pot, and that helps break down the artichokes. I'm not doing this time, it's going straight on the grill. So we're gonna mix it up. I got 8 ounces of sour cream as well. So there's just a little bit of dairy in this dip. Get all this out of here if we can. And then we've got another 8 ounces of some shredded cheese. You can use shredded Parmesan. This is an Italian blend that has mozzarella, Parmesan, Romano, and some provolone in it. But if you want just Parmesan, use Parmesan. I've even done this dip with just some shredded sharp cheddar cheese because we really like that cheese as well. Always comes out really good. And then I've got 4 cloves of garlic that I just did kind of a rough chop just because we're already going to be putting them into the food processor too, and that will help get everything broken down even more. And then we've got a 14-ounce jar of artichokes, and I drained out the oil because, again, we don't want our dip getting too watery, runny, all that fun stuff. So let's see if I can get all these out of here. And then I'm gonna add some salt and pepper to taste. This is whatever your liking is. We like our dip a little salty over here, so it may end up a little salty. And the pepper for me, I know I have enough when I start sneezing, but I'm gonna try and not sneeze for you today because that's no fun. So now I'm just gonna give this a couple of quick zhuzhes. Let me wipe this edge off here too. Okay. Hopefully it's not too loud and annoying. I want to get this all mixed in really good and get those artichoke hearts broken down. I'm going to give it a little quick mush everything down, make sure it's getting all mixed in. And actually at this point, just because I've made this dip enough times and I know I like to add a little bit more salt as I go and a little more pepper, get things blended in even more. There we go. Mix it up a little more. Gotta make sure we get that cream cheese all blended in well. We don't want any chunks, big chunks, although it would still melt on the grill. Okay, let's check this again. And that looks good. That is the consistency we want it to be in. And so I've already cut, this time I have green bell peppers. I like poblano peppers too, but the last time I went in to get some peppers, the store was out of them, so I just got some green bell peppers. And these are really good with this dip too, because then it really, once you put it on the grill, makes it all nice and smoky. So yeah, I scraped out all of the white little veiny part and all the seeds. And I doubled up some heavy duty foil to put them all in because this helps getting them off and on the grill really, and it makes it not so messy should some of them, a little bit of dip seep out. And I'm gonna grab a spoon real quick so I can get these all filled up nicely. I'm not going to fill them too full. Well, let me show you. I'm just going to fill them, and then just to where they're kind of even across the top, because we don't want them to overflow. We don't want to lose any of that good dip. So I'm going to finish filling these other 4, and then we're going to go out to the grill. I've got my grill preheating right now, getting it up to about 375. It may get up to 400 because sometimes it just does that, even though I've set my vents the way I want it. But we will go out to the grill next and get these on there. So we're out at our Kamado grill today. This is the Vision Grills Kamado. Picked this up at Academy. This we have, like I said, our little doubled over foil that makes it easy to pick these up and stick them on and lay it out a little more, let some air circulate. Ooh, this one's a little bit harder. And there we go. So, just like that, I've got it at about 375. This is going to take about 30 minutes. Get those peppers all nice and soft and get some nice smoky flavor on that dip, because I have a little bit of wood chips in there with my lump charcoal that I sprinkled in. Give it an extra little oomph. So we're gonna come back out in about 30 minutes and get these off here and put our ribeyes on. So it's been about 30 minutes. We are going to carefully, oh, you can see they're nice and bubbly. All that nice bubbly goodness there. Got a little bit of smoke on them too. So these are all ready. I'm gonna take these inside while we cook our ribeyes. Keep these warm. I'm just gonna set them inside my cold oven and keep them insulated in there, kind of keep the foil over them. And then, let me take these off. Now I have my ribeyes sitting out long enough so they could come up to kind of room temperature, because I do not want them cold when they go on the grill. And we can see one of these is a little bit thinner than the other. So I'm gonna check these bad boys about 3.5 minutes in, and then we'll come back and flip them. And then after we flip them, we're gonna move them to kind of the edges where my heat deflector isn't, so they can get a nice little sear on them with a little bit of butter too. So we will come back and do that in just a few minutes. We are ready to finish these steaks off, these ribeyes. So I'm gonna actually rub a little butter. So I like my ribeyes kind of to the medium, almost medium rare side. So that's why I only did them about 3.5 minutes. And one of them is like super hot too. So I'm gonna flip these over. I'm gonna put them over the edges a little bit. So I can get a little bit of a sear like that. Nice little a little more on this side. There we go. Got some fire going. There we go. Oops, well that fell off. But that's okay too. Okay. Closes just for a second. Let the fire come down a little bit, and so I can see again. Got a little smoky out here. All right, and we are going to pull these off. Woo! Try not to set the north end of Bear County on fire too. Now, we're gonna let these rest for a little bit, just a couple minutes, and then we are going to cut into them, see what they look like. Okay, I'm gonna have my favorite taste tester, my husband Tim, come over here and cut into these steaks. His steak. Like I said, we like these a little bit medium rare.
Yeah.
Just shut up and taste. No.
All right. You don't have to ask me twice.
I'm gonna let you taste so I can keep jibber jabbering and people don't have to watch me eat. You're welcome. So this is not our first time to make these, obviously. And we love serving this dip this way because it gets that nice little smokiness on the dip too.
Baby, that's fantastic. As always.
But then you also have to live with me, and be here in the house with me, so you're gonna say it's nice. That's what I always think when people, on TV, they start tasting their own food. It's kind of interesting to me. And then some of the hosts are on the TV show, like they're going to say, oh, that's terrible. You know, steak's okay?
Fantastic.
So grilling up ribeyes is super simple if you're just getting started grilling. It's really hard to mess up. I guess maybe if you completely forgot you had it on the grill, then you'd kind of be screwed. But otherwise, it really doesn't take long for each side, and then a nice little sear to seal it all in. And these peppers are really great. If you've ever done these peppers, or if you try these peppers, comment, let me know how you liked it, what you thought of it. If you decided to do any little tweaks to the dip too, put your own spin on it, let me know. I'm always interested in hearing what other people are doing too. So, you good? Was it good?
That was fantastic.
Okay, so thank you so much for watching. We will have some more videos coming up soon, and go grill something. Thank you so much for watching. Join our barbecue community here and hit the subscribe button, and also click the notifications so you get notified as soon as our new videos come out. And then go to Facebook and like our Facebook page, Up in Smoke All About Barbecue. We'll see you again.